Live from the rinks in Hauppauge, the North Rink, it's time once again for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on the LI Sports Network with Wally Mitchell running our camera. I'm Brady Campbell. Final game of the night, it's a freshman matchup, and it's the East Islip Chiefs against the Northport Huntington Tigers. Two teams kind of headed in opposite directions at this juncture in the season. Tigers looking for their first win. In the process, they're looking to hand East Islip their first loss. Chiefs are 7-0-2, while the Lions are 0-9-0. One of just a few teams in the whole Suffolk County League between all divisions looking for their first win. And it was rough last time out back on December 13th. 15-1 loss to Eastport South Manor. The lone goal scored by Nicholas Tiso. Andrew Kahn picked up that lone assist. Be happy to know ESM just lost to Southampton a few moments ago. Things tightening up in the middle of the standings. Meanwhile, for East Islip, their last game also on the 13th, a 6-2 win versus Ward Melville. Stellar performance in that one came from Miles Mazzarone, who got a goal and 3 assists. Joseph Azar picked up the win in that game for East Islip. They're tied at the top in points with Smithtown, Hauppauge, Wren, and St. Anthony's. So while they're 7-0-2, they got some company up top. They've had 4 straight wins after 2 straight ties after starting the season with 3 straight wins. For Northport Huntington, they have only 19 total goals scored this season. They've not scored more than 4 goals in a game so far this year. They have scored 4 goals 3 times. So the table is set for puck drop. We'll take a brief timeout when we come back, starting goalies and the drop of the puck here on LI Sports Network. Back here on the LI Sports Network, Chiefs and Tigers set to go. Our starting goalies for the road team, the Chiefs, 27, Joseph Azar getting another start. He's appeared in 4, he started those 4, 1.00 goals against. He is 4-0-0 this season. For the Tigers, number 30, Matthew McCartney has appeared and started all 9 games so far for the Tigers, 9.80 goals against. He's 0-9-0-0. And would love nothing more than to help his team get their first win of the season. As the puck is down, we are underway. The Tigers in the home whites going left to right, going right to left are the Chiefs of East Islip and the Road Blacks. As handling it here is Joseph Barbarito. It's fired around. Stretch pass on, look out here, breakaway, potentially a 2-on-0, and tapping that one home is Rory Straub. And the Chiefs off and running just 31 seconds in. Straub with just a move there at the blue line, and he is gone. Forehand, or I should say backhand forehand there on McCartney. And what a start here for East Islip. Rory Straub, his 4th goal of the season. Give Tyler Potato the assist. The Chiefs come back in looking for more. Potato, assist number 1 to go along with his 1 goal. Mathers will play it down the boards. Spardell in with the check as it comes up top towards Mathers. Plays it down towards Jackson Jarena. To the half wall. Return to him. Steps out front, and McCartney makes the save. Mathers gets by him and down the ice. It's Alexander Amorim running into Trumbull behind the goal as Connor Frey applying the pressure on the forecheck. Now it comes free for Evan Connors. Connors stretch pass on, little inside out move, potentially a breakaway again, and this time fired just wide by Alex Walsh, who came oh so close. Well, the defense of the Tigers here leaking a little bit to start this hockey game in the opening 2 minutes. Brendan DeSarno keeps it moving. Back in, however, come the Chiefs. Centering pass, one-timer score. And East Islip coming out firing here to start the hockey game. I believe that's Miles Mazzarone who bangs it in. Drop pass right to him. One-timer, no chance there for McCartney. Great heads-up play that time by Christian Fowler. All East Islip right now. Mazzarone from Fowler, and they come right back in. This time a glove save from McCartney, and he gets the whistle with 12:44 left here in the opening period. Face-off controlled by EI. This is Liam Lazzarino dancing with it in the corner. Takes it behind the goal. Gets bumped off the puck for a moment. Now retrieves it again. Mazzarone down low. Back door. And that one just hopped the stick of Boteto. Up top. Heavy shot. Misses wide that time off the stick of Connors. And the Tigers able to clear. This is Nicholas Tiso. Tiso, certainly a player to keep an eye on for NH. However, it's Fowler moving it up the boards, and here comes East Islip back out. Mazzarone red lining in as he fires it around. Fowler locks up there with Andrew Kahn. Throws it across and dumped down the ice by Brody Arthur, but this is going to be an icing against Northport Huntington. Defensive zone faceoff controlled by the Tigers, wrapped around the boards. Ava Spardell racing after it, but it's taken here by Van Steen. Liam Van Steen throws it down the boards, and now Luca Mazzarone plays it to the near side. Behind the net. Wrapped out towards the circle. Up top towards the point, just out of the reach of Aiden Mathers. And down the ice. Races to it, moves ahead for Joseph Barbarito. Takeaway in the slot, trying to dance through was Thomas Klingensmith. Could not. And Van Steen redlining in. DeSarno back on it. He's under pressure. Goes to the half wall, and DeSarno once again able to bank it out off Mazzarone, and potential 2-on-1 here for Northport Huntington. Great closing speed, however. Forced an outside shot from Caden Thomas Martin. His arm made the save. Four and a half gone here in the opening period. Two quick goals from East Islip. Have them ahead 2-0 as Thomas Martin with a check in the corner. It comes to the near side, however. And Amorim up the boards and out. Tigers touch up as DeSarno fires it back in. Liam Van Steen through neutral ice. Right down the middle, now takes it wide to the circle. Van Steen around the goal, now lost the handle of it. Comes towards Ryan Hahn. Hahn gets tied up, centering pass towards the slot, just out of the reach of Boteto. DeSarno turning with it, left it for Tiso, and Tiso some room to skate here with both teams making changes. over the line. Nicholas Tiso curls, centers, intercepted. Still available in the slot for a moment, and now taken by Braden Bentrowitz. And then centered there by the Tigers. No one home. Cleared back out towards Andrew Kahn. Kahn turning. Nearly gave it away. Did give it away. A chance here down low. Shot on, hit the post. Rebound jam towards the front. McCartney couldn't cover. The try from Evan Connors caught the iron. Walsh drops it to Meyer. Down low, Connors. Walsh, one-timer, scores. Heads up play there from Connors. He finds Walsh open all alone in the slot. He bangs it home past McCartney. 3-0 EI. Looks like McCartney may have gotten the piece here, and it just sneaks under that arm. Kind of handcuffed him a little bit. But the Chiefs off and running here in period number 1. This is Walsh. Throws it across towards Samuel Meyer, and Sam Meyer gets it out, and now here's Connors. Connors ahead to Walsh, and Walsh flying in. Walsh, breakaway backhand save, McCartney. Connors to Meyer. Redirection, and unable to reach the rebound try was Walsh as McCartney made the save. Here's Walsh again. Up top. Return to Connors. Steps, shoots, glove save, McCartney. And he gets the whistle. Big time save here on Walsh. So he just blows by the defender. Goes to the backhand. McCartney says, "You can't do that." Makes the save, keeps the game 3-0 with 8 minutes left in the first. That puck avoids the netting, and Mazzarone to the corner. Knifes his way through to the near side. Separated from the puck for a moment. Retrieves it though again. Now to the slot. Throws it down low, and look at this aggressive forecheck of East Islip. They do not give their opponents any breathing room. Barbarito. Down to Fowler. Fowler had it knocked away by Kahn. Kahn looking to get it out. He was stripped of the puck. Mazzarone couldn't quite chip it past Brody Arthur. Knocked Arthur down to the ice, though. Jackson Jarena couldn't reach it, and instead the Tigers will clear the zone. Well, past the halfway point here of period 1. Bouncing puck in on McCartney, and he'll get the whistle. .7:02 left here in the first period. 3-0 East Islip, and they were looking for another. Mathers. I believe his point shot may have been tipped in front, but it misses wide. EI emerges with it in the corner, centering pass. McCartney pokes it out towards the line. Mathers down on the knee and then falls down as he plays it ahead and then allows Northport Huntington to clear. Rory Straub, who got the scoring started tonight on the breakaway, just 31 seconds in. To Vanstein. Quick cut that time on DeSarno, and then DeSarno disarmed him of the puck. Barbarito holds it in, but not quite, I suppose, as it was a delayed offside. Vanstein pressures DeSarno. Spardell in to help. Wraps it around the boards, and Morum couldn't quite reach it, but he'll settle it down in neutral ice. 6 minutes left, period 1. Here's Schraub back in. Schraub takes it wide, cuts back on Spardell to the point. Amorim holds, had it roll off his stick, and is able to recover as it also hopped the stick of Thomas Martin and then thrown on goal and sneaking it through to make it a 4-0 game. How about this sequence? Nearly turned into a breakaway for Thomas Martin. Instead, a shot goes through McCartney. 4-0 Chiefs. They continue to roll here in period one. Alexander Amorim from Roy Straub. Straub's got himself a 2-point night. And Amorim's got himself a second goal as this comes right back in. Ice tilted from the get-go tonight. DeSarno plays it up the boards and back out, and Thomas Martin had it hop off his stick. Connors towards Mazzarone. He'll throw it in. Steered up the boards, Tiso. Connors stepped up on him. Amorim just able to hold the zone. Amorim trying to reach for it. Plays it in from the blue line. It goes behind for DeSarno. DeSarno up top. Alexander Amorim. As Mazzarone calling for it there on the back door. And then Stickler from Walsh nearly turned it over for East Islip. And he's all over DeSarno and wrestled the puck away from him. That's Tiso. And Spardell, double team Walsh. But in to help for East Islip that time was Evan Connors. Connors dances up top to Amorim, left point. Returns it to Connors, center point, walking right down the slot. Lets one fly, fall off by McCartney. Luca Mazzarone centers, no one home. Thomas Martin on it. Fans on the pass, and now it's Walsh. Walsh turning. Curls back. Alex Walsh takes it down to the corner. Walsh turns, centers in front, kick save McCartney. All the way back down it goes on the Czar with 3.5 left in period number one. Turnover, Dowling drops it off. Shot on, stick save as Czar. Rebound off to the corners. The Tigers trying to set something up here. One-timer angles off wide. Good defense in front by Lazzarino. Dowling turning. Throws it out towards Connor Frey. East Islip emerges with it. Best sequence offensively so far here in this first period for Northport Huntington. Here they come again. Dowling. Shot out of a cannon here on this shift. Dowling in front, and Azar got a piece of it. Awkwardly played it away. Look out. A shot fanned on. 2-on-1 developing here. Boteto trying to center. Can Mazzarone reach it? It's still loose and played away at the last moment. Andrew Kahn on it. Skates it out, takes a bump at the red line from Barbarino. And then a tumble. Two players take a tumble. It almost ended up with a good opportunity at the side of the net for Frey, and he lost an edge after Lazzarino did. Frey, the stick lift on Lazzarino, trying to recover here. And he flips it down the ice. Fowler brings it ahead, curls back. Christian Fowler creates some time for himself, and McCartney got the shaft on that one, and then the glove save, rebound loose, ends up behind the goal. Barbarino, and the puck slide away from him. Mazzarone through traffic, redirected a couple times, and McCartney holds his ground, and then the puck gets flipped wide. Mathers dancing at the blue line. Fend on the shot. Stays with it. Center. What a vision there. And Mazzarone denied by McCartney in the slot. 90 seconds left in the period as Mazzarone takes it behind the cage. His pass intercepted. Fired towards the circle but held in. Barbarino towards Luca Mazzarone. Up top, Mathers shoots, redirected wide. Getting a stick on that there was Jackson Jarena. Played out here for Dowling. Dowling trying to get through Mathers. Those two lock up. Dowling flips one towards the goal. Blocker save Azar. Racing over DeSarno, but it got by him. And back out here in the final minute. Here's Mathers. Picking up steam through neutral ice. Brings it in. Aiden Mathers to the backhand. Throws one on goal. Tricky one for McCartney. And it sneaks over his shoulder and into the back of the net. Aiden Mathers gets 1-5-0 here with just 35 and a half left in the frame. Final 25 seconds. Chopped out. Doherty couldn't get past Spardell and puts it in. And the Morum goes D to D. Played up ahead. Do the Chiefs press for one more? They won't get one. To Sarno up for Tiso. But a dominant wire-to-wire opening period by the East Islip Chiefs. They lead it 5-0 after the first 15. We'll be back for the middle frame coming up next here on LI Sports Network. Back for the second period on the LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell alongside Wally Mitchell on camera. It's a 5-0 lead for East Islip over Northport Huntington in this freshman division matchup. EI dominating wire to wires. They look to end the night in first place here in the freshman division by themselves. They're tied points-wise with Smithtown Hauppauge Red and St. Anthony's, who are both idle. So for the time being, they would jump them. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, just looking for their first win, but not off to a good start here tonight against one of the powerhouses of the freshman division. Matthew McCartney under siege in that first. Made a couple big saves, trying to give his team a chance. He's been carrying that weight all season. But he can work it out as the faceoff won by East Islip, and now it's Amorim to the circle. Centering pass, backhand try. He got the stick on that one. Jackson Beal looking to clear. Jarena gets to it and plays it down the boards. Up the wall it comes. Amorim holds it in. Drags, goes down to Luca Mazzarone at the half wall. Mazzarone throws it towards the slot. Beal gets a stick on it. Now it's Andrew Kahn trying to play it away. Instead it ends up with Mazzarone, the slot save made, and another from McCartney. Couple big stops there from Matthew McCartney. Puck in the corner here. East Islip making defensive changes as Northport Huntington looking to clear. It's banked towards the half wall and curling back with it, Straub. Rory Straub to the slot. Curls back. Up top, shot Lazzarino. Glove save, McCartney. No rebound. $13:20 left here in the middle frame. East Islip pressing here again. Not that they've needed more goals here at this juncture, but certainly can't hurt, especially considering how tight the top and middle portion of the standings are. As here's Botteno, a shot blocked. Van Steen off the apron. Got 3 teams tied currently at the top. You got ESM, Southampton, KPC not far behind. Goal differential could come into play. DeSarno. Up the boards, Lazzarino holds it in, and here's the defenseman trying to center it towards Botteno. Botteno plays it off the boards. Has some room here from the low circle, so he takes it, tries to bank it in front. It hit a skate and angled wide. Straub on the cutback. Rory Straub dancing, trying to drop it off, intercepted, and the Tigers will clear. Liam Lazzarino ahead. Pass across into the skates of Botteno. He couldn't settle it, and Thomas Martin couldn't handle that. Centering pass to the slot. Van Steen on goal. Save McCartney, and he gets the whistle. $11:56 left here in the second period. Foot on the gas here for East Islip. Just keeps getting better for them. Throughout this season, every game they look more and more like a powerhouse here in the freshman division. Here's Connors. Mathers will just play it down towards the corner. Comes up top, Barbarito. Wraps it down the wall. Turning with it, Jarena. Jarena finds his way towards the slot, then got closed off by Tiso. Mathers will play it down for Walsh. Walsh takes it around the goal. Has Barbarito in front, cutting. Instead, he takes it out high. Walsh circles, cycles it to Mathers. Jarena. Down, returned to him in a little give-and-go fashion, but the puck went right under his stick. Cleared away as the Tigers trying to press now. Jarena on the back check, winding it up here. Flying the zone now, Alex Walsh. Walsh catches back up to it. Takes it wide. Connors. Those two cross wires, and it comes back out to center. And the Chiefs will just get it deep here and make some changes. Banked out towards the front. Only white jerseys there, and the Tigers with a chance to clear. Doherty puts it right back in as the Chiefs were back on side. Turned over. Curling with it. Fowler goes up top. Shot from Amorim, didn't make it through. Came all the way to the circle. Miles Mazzarone turning, under 10 minutes left in the second. One-timer Bentrowitz fanned on it. It comes to Amorim. Amorim dances down low. Mazzarone looking back door and caught a piece of McCartney. Tigers clear the zone. Braden Bentrowitz ahead for Mazzarone. Tries to curl back. Tiso will take the puck from him and bank it ahead. Here's Frey from around the blue line. He plays it in and heads in after it. Amorim, the first one there. Alex Amorim on for Fowler. Got a piece of it. And we'll head in after it. Locks up with Spardell. Fowler won the puck battle. Tries to center. Does. Doherty didn't get much on it. Off the toe of his stick and wide. Mazzarone ties up with Kahn. And skating it on out here is Beal. Beal trying to poke it ahead. Instead, Fowler gets to it. Fowler had Mazzarone getting through. Fowler will take it himself. Drops in Mazzarone on the back check. Was Klingensmith, and then a try from the slot was stopped by McCartney. Klingensmith, strong back check there. Down 5 here in the middle stages of the game. He's not relenting. Saved a potential tap in there. This is Beal. Trying to clear. It comes back out. And Guzzo trying to poke it ahead. Ryan Guzzo trying to pull away. But strong back check from EI and Liam Lazzarino on it. Banks it ahead. And here's Van Steen down the wing. Liam Van Steen curls to the backhand. Gets it back to the forehand. Stick save by McCartney. This comes back down the ice with 8 minutes left in period number 2. DeSarno from the red line puts it right back in. Meyer reverses course. Beal waiting for it there at the half wall. Steers it towards the goal. Sticked away by Joseph Hazar. Tie up in the circle. And EI eventually emerges with it. Gets it out, but not all that far. Now they have a chance to bring it in with numbers. Onside. Mazzarone down low. Forehand score. It's another goal for Rory Straub. His second off the feed from Luca Mazzarone. 3-on-1 here. Tigers trying to complete a change in the wrong period. Bit of a longer way back to your defensive zone there. And nice little inside out backhand forehand move. For Straub's 5th goal on the campaigns. We just passed the halfway point of regulation time. It's been all East Islip so far. Turning with it, Connors. Connors holds, shoots, looking for the redirection of Walsh. Instead gets a save by McCartney. Up top. Mathers trying to dance through, plays it down on goal. And the save, McCartney, and the rebound from a tough angle. Sniped home. That's Tyler Potato getting on the board. 7-0 lead for EI. Off the post and in there. McCartney over his shoulder. Like, how did that one go in? I'm with you, Matthew. Perfectly placed shot there from Botetto. Here's Connors. Dragging to the backhand, and he scores. Connors comes right back down. Just mere seconds between those two goals, and Connors has one. Just dangling through, and backhand's always a tough one to pick up for the goalies. Here's DeSarno. Back in his own zone. Evan Connors now with a goal and 2 assists. 2 goals, 1 assist for Rory Stroud. They each have 3 points tonight. So we're under 6 minutes left here in the second. 8-0 lead currently for East Islip, and a tripping call, our first penalty of the game upcoming, and this will be against the Tigers. Czar, long ways to go to the bench, got about to his own blue line, turns back with the touch. Tripping the call, it will be against Aiden Dowling. Tigers win the defensive zone faceoff. They'll get the clear. Not looking good for them. He's still got about 15 minutes left, but 8-goal deficit is certainly a tough comeback. Just ask the New York Rangers as back in comes Christian Fowler. Van Steen, it ends up on goal, covered by McCartney, or the New Jersey Devils for that matter. Another D-zone draw win and another clear for Northport Huntington. 80 seconds left here on the power play. Here's Fowler. Fowler under pressure from Frey. Had to move it. Did. Miles Mazzarone will bring it in. Mazzarone curls. Drags. Holds onto it. Backdoor play. What a save by McCartney. Looked over his shoulder. Didn't know if he had it or not. He did. He's still looking for it in his pads. And eventually it pops free. East Islip. Here, there, and everywhere tonight. You don't want to give him a power play. And Matthew McCartney doing everything he can right now. Take away, it rolls back in on goal where it's covered. Tigers going to work here again. Up the boards it goes. Chance here potentially. Nicholas Tiso short-handed. Trying to pull away for a breakaway. Lets a shot go. He hit the post. Best look of the night for Northport Huntington, and the referee on a knee-to-knee collision, almost reluctantly from his point of view, called a penalty. The arm went half up in the air, then down, back up. It's a tripping call, though, against Andrew Kahn. 5-on-3 for 34 seconds for East Islip. Probably the best look, in all honesty. There's been some pretty good ones. That's come from Nicholas Tiso, short-handed. Looks like it may have caught the shoulder of Azar first, then off the post. Chance here, though, for Walsh. Redirected down, not cleared. 23 left on the 2-player advantage. Lazzarino step, shoots, blocked down. That one's got to hurt. Walsh back on goal. Save McCartney. He's certainly been battling here in the second period. And jumps on it. And then off the face-off, they sneak one through. Barbarito finds the back of the net. 9-0 lead for East Islip. Comes right to him, playing winger here, and he just buries that one blocker side. 3.5 left here in the second. Still 90 seconds left on the power play for the Chiefs. This one comes up to Bentrowitz. Settles. Goes down to Luca Mazzarone. Gerena gets to it. Takes it up to the half wall. Goes up to the point for Amorin. Back down Gerena. Steps in from the circle. Fall off with the shoulder of McCartney. And then he's able to pin it to the net there and get the whistle. A little bit of a delay here as Roy Stroud playing right defense here on the power play. Sitting on 2 goals. Currently a shot blocked by Tiso, and he's looking to stretch it ahead there for a potential shorthanded rush. His pass got through Caden Thomas Martin. Stroud sends it ahead. Gerena on the cutback. Takes it around the cage. Goes up to the point. D to D, Stroud. Stroud cuts. Looks. Pass gets through Bentrowitz and back out. Delayed offside here. It was a close call, but we get the touch and we get the whistle. Northport Huntington trying to get something going, and well, that could have been something, but it is a penalty on Caden Thomas Martin, as he knocked down Jackson Gerena. Right off the face-off, roughing the call, power play for East Islip. Ten seconds of 5-on-3 for the Chiefs. Stroud, his shot deflects down low. Wrapped around the boards, 2 seconds and 1. Con out of the box. Now a minute 50 of 5-on-4. 2 minutes left in the period. McCartney makes the glove save and gets the whistle. Well, it's been a long and winding road type of a season for Northport Huntington. And at some point here, now and then it is going to get frustrating for a team like Northport Huntington, but certainly credit to these guys constantly showing up and putting the work in. And still plenty of games left here at the freshman level. They start a bit later, they end a bit later. One way or another, this team is going to get at least one win on the board. Of course, playing a team like East Islip, who has just been buzzing as of late, does not help as a pass back door misses from Doherty. Comes up to Mathers. He holds on to it. Across Lazzarino. Takes a look at the clock. A minute left on the power play. A minute 15 left in the period. Mathers. Down low for Walsh. Steps through Spardell. Wraps it up high. Lazzarino. Mathers. Holds. Playing the clock game here as we hit the final minute of period 2. 40 left on the penalty. Now Mathers going to look. Throws it back off. Looks like no one wants to take the shot here up top, which, of course, they don't need a goal at this juncture, but just playing catch here. Tiring out this Northport Huntington team. Not McCartney, though, as he makes the glove save. 20 left on the penalty. Half a minute now left in the period. And here's Mazzarone. Mathers drags, shoots through traffic. A save McCartney, and he got the rebound as well. Just 8 ticks left on the penalty. 19.9 left in the frame. Face-off win, Northport Huntington. They get the kills. We're back to 5 aside. Final 5 seconds of the period. Mathers, chance for one last shot. It hops the stick and comes back out to center, and that'll end period 2. More of the same from the first. EI puts up a few more goals. They lead 9-0, looking to close out win number 8 of the season. Third period on the way next here on LI Sports Network. Just 15 minutes remaining here on the LI Sports Network with Wally Mitchell on the camera. I am Brady Campbell. All East Islip here through the first 2 periods. They lead 9-0. As the puck is down on period number 3. Tigers team of Northport Huntington looking for their first win. East Islip, a team that hasn't lost. They've tied twice. They've won 4 in a row and are 15 minutes away from making it 5. Liam Vanstein trying to center. Miles Mazzarone gets to it. Throws it back down for Vanstein. Stripped of the puck by Nicholas Tiso, who did come pretty much as close as you could to scoring for Northport Huntington. He hit the post shorthanded back in the second period. Here's Barbarito. Flips it in. McCartney will play it away. Andrew Kahn had his pass intercepted by Miles Mazzarone. Mazzarone takes it behind. Looking. Barbarito just throws one cross corner towards Liam Vanstein. Vanstein turns on the cutback, had it knocked away by Andrew Kahn. And Kahn starts ahead. Kahn curls back, brings it in. Takes a few bumps. Then one of the Chiefs, couldn't quite tell who that was, goes down to the ice. That was Evan Connors, pops back up, puck finds him. Takes it behind the net and looks to restart here for EI. His pass in the skates of Braden Bentrowitz. Bentrowitz, Mazzarone, red line fires it wide. And look out here, a steal, Christian Fowler. Fowler tries to drop it off. Lazzarino will play it. Takes it down the wall. Lazzarino down to Fowler. Fowler up top. Settled by Straub. He'll throw it back down to the corner. Fowler gets to it. Fowler on the cutback. Down for Brandon Bentrowitz. Oh, that's Jackson Jarena, excuse me. Jarena. Mazzarone returns it, Jarena. Goes up top, Straub. Straub shoots. Shot blocked down. Still alive in the circle. Kicks behind the goal. Wrapped around up the boards. Up top, Straub. To Luca Mazzarone. Steps. Shoots. Redirected. And McCartney made the save. Behind the goal, Mazzarone again. Fowler. Trying to dish it across. It comes out towards the point. Lazzarino holds it in. And goes down low again. 11:40 left here in the third. Fowler. Curls. Looks. Tries to center towards Jarena and ends up on goal where it's covered by McCartney. And indeed, we have hit running clock here in this third period. Of course, with the big enough lead for East Islip, 9-0. Spardell picks out the referee's skates off the draw. And Northport Huntington clears. Could they have numbers here? No, it got slowed up by Connors. Now it's Walsh trying to dance through. Could not. Mathers sidesteps Ryan Guzzo. And played ahead as East Islip goes to work. Once again, around it comes. Mathers, pinching down and got deep that time by Jackson Beal. Beal left it behind at the red line, recovers. Tries to get through. Guzzo helps it into the offensive zone. But it gets cleared back out for Walsh. Walsh takes it wide. Walsh down behind the goal. Turns behind. Alexander Walsh, we get a whistle while he had possession of the puck. Likely means a penalty here against East Islip. Perhaps not. I must have missed something there. I couldn't quite see the referee's signal in the corner. Must have been a play by a high stick or a hand pass if I had to guess. But the faceoff came just outside the Northport Huntington zone. They clear it down the ice. Joseph Azar out to play it. Up the boards, Miles Mazzarone. Now Spardell with Doherty pressuring. The pass intercepted by Miles Mazzarone. Gets around Spardell. Goes up top towards Mathers. Final 10 minutes here. Now we hit the final 9 minutes. Connors. Mazzarone. On goal. Save McCartney. He gets the whistle. Well, Northport Huntington looks like they're going to have to live to see another day here to try and get their first win. Play a week from now. 17th, 8 p.m. puck drop against Middle Country. East Islip will keep rolling all the way to their next game, January the 28th, 6:20 p.m. puck drop against the surging Southampton. That should be a great matchup. Those two games can be seen here on the LI Sports Network. Here's Andrew Kahn off the D-zone draw win. Trying to work his way out, and Will, by the skin of his teeth, now has to double back on Fowler, and Fowler took the puck away. Then knocked one of the Tigers down to the ice as he cuts back. Fowler up top, Barbarino shoots. Right pad save by McCartney. So we reach the halfway point of period number 3. The score has not changed since the puck dropped on the frame. Hasn't had to as far as East Islip's concerned. Jorena goes down the boards to Sarno, the steal, and gets forced back out. Here's Tiso. Plays it up the ice. D-to-D pass. Quickly moved away from Thomas Martin, who was pressuring on the forecheck. Now Brendan Bentrowitz. Snaps a pass on. Return to Barbarito here on the near side. He'll go across corner and hit to Zarno on the way there, though. And now it's Tiso. Mazzarone shot slowed up. Behind Faller, pops out towards the front. Faller gets to it. Now it's Lazzarino. Trying to play the body centering pass. One-timer. McCartney swallows it up and gets the whistle. Helter-skelter in front of Matthew McCartney, but he gets the stop with just over 6 minutes left. Face off here in the NH zone, and it's Miles Mazzarone on the cutback. It's tied up in the corner. Comes to the far side, pass up top, Liam Lazzarino. Holtz shoots it, hits Spardell and angled wide. Comes out to the line for Connor Frey, and he'll get it out. Not much further. Back in Lazzarino. Up top, Meyer. Kept it away from the oncoming Klingensmith. Now Lazzarino again. Just throws it down behind the goal as we hit the final 5 minutes here of this one. Nice move by Walsh. Curls out high. Lazzarino down the boards. And cleared back out by the Tigers. Lazzarino banks it ahead. Luca Mazzarone, number 94, puts it in. Now a tie-up at the half wall. And the Tigers will clear. Foot race for it. Behind the net, EI now will emerge, and stepping up for a hit there, Thomas Klingensmith. EI brings it ahead. Miles Mazzarone, wearing number 19, will bring it in. Behind the goal, Mazzarone. Up top, Van Steen. Saucers one across. Mazzarone will play it back down towards the corner. Now Luca Mazzarone, tied up behind the goal. Miles with a little bump there. On the charging Khan, who drops it off. Can Northport Huntington find one? Dowling takes it in. Nazar with one of his tougher saves of the evening. Snatches it with the glove. .3:15 left here in the third period. Tiso ties up at the dot. Mazzarone to the line, held in. Barbarito gave it away. Unable to hold the line, however, was Beal. Back in come the Tigers. It's cleared out, and Andrew Kahn on it again. Kahn couldn't quite dance through. At the hash marks here is Matthew McCartney. Under 3 minutes left. Could be too little too late in case the Tigers want to try for that extra attacker. I'm not sure if the coaching staff shares that same thought. Here's Miles Mazzarone. Gains the line, takes it wide. Mazzarone around. Straub, left point. He's sitting on 2 goals tonight. Is Rory Straub. Back to Mazzarone, down low. Van Steen holds. Saucers it out to Mazzarone. Returns it. Straub spins to the circle now. 2 minutes left. Just throws it across towards Van Steen. Rory Straub seems pretty content with the 2-goal night. Mazzarone takes it back out to Straub. Straub holds, shoots. Save made through traffic by McCartney. Both teams making changes. Face out to the right of McCartney. Final 90 seconds of this one. Bentrowitz up top. Lazzarino shoots. Save McCartney. The rebound was there, and Spardell kept it away from Jarena at the last moment. Meyer wraps it behind. EI will hold the zone here. Rory Straub doing the work. Throws it across. Intercepted. Final 60 seconds of regulation. This will be icing here against the Northport Huntington Tigers. Puck is down. Final half minute. Thrown towards the front. Backhand try. McCartney, one more save with 20 left. We'll see if we get one more puck drop here. 10 seconds to play. Looks like the scores table is just going to sound the buzzer. And East Islip takes it 9-0. They led wire to wire here tonight over Northport Huntington and pick up the victory and move into sole possession of first place in the freshman division for now, as Northport Huntington drops to 0-10-0 on the season, and they'll look to turn things around next week. And East Islip 8-0-2 now. 2 points ahead of Smithtown Hauppauge Red and St. Anthony's for first place, who were both idle tonight to close out our action here on the North Rink. 3-point night, Evan Connors, 1 goal, 2 assists. 1 goal, 2 assists, Aiden Mathers. 4-point night, 2 goals, 2 assists for Rory Straub, leading the way for East Islip. Thank you so much for tuning in. That'll do it for our coverage here tonight. For everyone here at LISN, Wally Mitchell running the camera. I'm Brady Campbell. Final score in this one, the East Islip Chiefs 9 and the Northport Huntington Tigers 0. You've been tuned in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on the LI Sports Network. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. We will see you tomorrow night.